Life is not turning out the way you expected, is it? Lockdowns, mass, distance learning, loneliness, economic devastation, violent protests, frustrations, uncertainty. Here's the reality. What you do about it today will affect your life 5, 10, 20 years from now. It is time to shake this off. Do not wait for things to get back to the normal we knew, as that is not going to happen anytime soon, if ever. It is up to you to discover new ways of doing great work. Lean into the uncertainty and see those opportunities you never knew existed. Take this break from normal to create a new normal for yourself, one that will give you greater success, greater satisfaction, and better relationships by taking advantage of your distance learning environment.
Wait, what? Is distance learning supposed to be a good thing?
It could be. You have an incredible opportunity to figure out how to do creative things, make things, build things, make your world a better place, generate income, all that you did not have a chance to do in the traditional classroom. You can jump on YouTube for tutorials on anything you want to learn. You get the best teachers in the world freely passing their experiences on to you, as opposed to the typical classroom teacher whose main concern is you passing their test. You will learn more in 2 to 3 hours of independent, concentrated time than in your normal 8-hour school day, having many hours each day to do what you want.
Yeah, that's fine, but what about all of the schoolwork I have to do to graduate?
Follow along with the math. We start with a 24-hour day. From there, we will take 10 hours for sleeping, because you are a growing youth, you know, and 1 hour for each meal for a total of 13 hours, which gives you 11 left for the day. Now, you and I both know that you can get all your distance learning schoolwork done in 2 to 3 hours, or less, if you put your mind to it. That means there are still 9 hours left in your day. We will subtract 2 hours for chores around the house, however that looks like for you, leaving you with 7. And because you spent 4 to 5 hours learning and working around the home, take 2 hours of screen time to relax. If you have been following along, you can see that there are 5 hours left in the day to do as you please. 5 hours. Let's take this one step further and see what it looks like for a month. At 5 hours per day times 5 days per week times 4.2 weeks in the month gives you 105 hours. And because I'm generous, I will round this down to 100, which gives you another 5 hours to lazy around. Wow! Imagine having 100 hours to work at something that you like to do. How good would you get at that? Here's an example. You are really good at your chosen video game, are you not? And why? Because you have practiced, you have worked at it, probably for at least 100 hours, if not hundreds. Now take that same 100 hours to practice rebuilding an engine, baking bread, writing stories, creating YouTube videos about a certain subject, practice investing money or any skill that you are interested in having. And you still have the weekends during which you can add additional practice time or hang out and relax. Stick with it for 6 months and you have 600 hours of concentrated time learning a specific skill. Just imagine 600 hours practicing your chosen skill. If you think 6 months is a long time, look back. We have been doing this lockdown thing for almost 12 months. It's gone by pretty quickly, hasn't it? Just out of curiosity, what have you accomplished for yourself in the last 12 months, in the extra 1,200 hours you have had to do as you please? But Mr. Kimball, you don't know my situation. With work, watching siblings, living in a negative environment, having online classes, there is no way I can get in 5 extra hours each day. Okay. If this is your situation, I do empathize, but you can do something, if it is only 1 hour per day. Plus you can cut your sleeping to 9 hours and video games to 1 hour, giving you an additional 2 hours right there. That is 3 hours per day instead of 5, which is still over 60 hours per month. I believe that no matter a situation, we can come up with 10 to 15 hours of downtime each week to pursue an interest, passion, or dream. Allow me to prove it to you. Do an honest time audit each day for a week, starting from when you wake up until you put your head on the pillow for the night. Write down everything you do each hour in 15-minute increments. By the end of the week, you will begin to see trends of what your life's priorities really are and realize how much time you do have to pursue your passion and dreams, if you want to. There needs to come a time in your life when you take responsibility for who you are and where you are going. Now is a good time. If you're still making excuses in your brain, thinking this is way too daunting or simply not worth the effort, then you keep doing what you are doing and you will keep getting what you are getting, or not getting. Anything worth having is worth working for, as you know that the easy things in life do not give you any real satisfaction. Come to grips in this uncertain time. Stop complaining or depending on others to limp through life. Figure this out and do not wait for things to get better, because that will not happen without you making changes. Again, lean into the unknown and uncertainty and create a new normal for yourself, one that leads to much more success. Seek out a trusted older adult who will teach you things and give you perspectives from decades down the road of life than where you are right now. Choosing to make changes will give you more freedom. Embrace your distance learning and easier classroom workload advantage as an incredible window of opportunity to learn things in other ways. Things you need to graduate, things you need to make more income, and things you need to have better relationships and live a better life. Start with some of those extra hours you have to learn about mindset and develop your definition of what success is. So, who is really holding you back? Is it parents, friends, teachers, your screen, or the person you see in the mirror every morning? What are you going to do about it? Take massive action. Get your schoolwork and chores done, and then use your extra hours to make meaningful life changes and become incredibly successful. Choose to thrive no matter the circumstances you are in.